So we have the new Chrono collection.
They're incredible. I mean, we've been live, what now, a week?
A week.
And customers love them. I mean, they're fantastic.
Well, it was after the first, obviously we mentioned it in the last time we spoke to you guys, on the back of the very, 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 very popular model, the Luminex, which has got the automatic movement and the interchangeable straps. The Chrono, we said, was going to land anytime soon.
Yeah, and it has.
So it has, it's dropped, and we now have them available in all the colours seen here. We have the turquoise,
Yep.
which is my favourite.
The aqua blue, we've got the midnight blue, we've got the black and orange colour scheme, we've got the black, we've got the green and the hot pink. And they're fantastic. I mean, and it follows the same suit in terms of colourways as the Luminex. It comes on the steel bracelet, which is it's actually very thin compared to the Luminex model. Luminex has a little bit more thickness to it. However, these are very, I would say they're ultra thin, really. They're a very nice thin watch. And then also you get the matching colour strap. We will be launching straps separately. Now, it's not a deployment clasp like the Luminex, but I do actually quite like this. I think it fits really well.
It's very diver-esque. Like a lot of the dive straps, they tend to be on that belt buckle.
Yeah.
But try the bracelet on, Ben, see what it looks like.
Well, I actually haven't sized this one to myself. I haven't sized this one to myself.
Well, you can get the idea. You know, it's not rocket science,
Let's
is
give it a
it?
go. Yeah, it's nice. It sits nice on the wrist.
Yeah, I like it. And the green's been the most popular, hasn't it? Let me try it on.
Yeah, the green's a great colour. I mean, it's fantastic.
I like the green. I think the green looks mint. See, look at that. That, to me, is nice because it's not as deep as the Luminex.
No.
It makes it a bit more wearable. Like, you know, I
still
love
like the Luminex.
I like a chunky watch, but I think it does give it if you're wearing a shirt,
Yeah.
it's going to give you a little bit more room under the cuff, but I get it.
And of course, it comes with the Seiko VD53 quartz movement.
Yep, and that's very accurate.
Which is very high precision. Fantastic watch. Will we see any changes in these in the next 6 months?
In what do you mean?
Would we have a chrono model with different colorways, with changed movements?
Well, the downside to the automatic caliber in a chronograph is it is very expensive to manufacture. So obviously Japanese quartz in this, very high precision accuracy, it's fantastically good. You won't miss a beat from month to month. That is the benefit of having a quartz watch.
Yeah.
You know, over an automatic, I like an automatic watch. It gives you that sort of old school mechanical aspect. It's not 100% accurate. Like, you know, you can get 10, 15 seconds a day time loss. But on a quartz, you're looking a few seconds a month. Yeah. So the accuracy is what it's all about on a chronograph model, and especially using high precision quartz. But if you're looking for a great watch which you can kind of leave for a week and 2 weeks on end, then you don't have to keep setting it. So with an automatic, obviously, when you take the watch off the wrist, you have a power reserve.
Yeah.
So if you take it off the wrist and leave it, after a certain amount of time, the watch stops.
Of course.
With the quartz,
is going to tick.
The quartz will keep ticking and ticking and ticking and ticking until it stops.
Yeah.
At that point, you replace the battery.
We're talking years though for a watch.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years on a quartz. And then the best thing about you got a 5 ATM water resistancy pressure tested and the sapphire glass. So as a everyday accurate wearer, if you really want to have that precise timing element, then quartz is a very good option.
It is. And I mean, if you remember, we actually did the Luminex in a quartz when we first launched it.
Yeah.
Earlier this year. We did change the movement because we had the case size, and it was, and I think there was a lot of requests for that. I think the chronographs actually work on a quartz movement,
quartz.
and personally, I actually quite like it.
I do. I mean, I would love an automatic chrono, but it would push the price up to, in Japanese automatic chrono, you're looking probably £700-800.
And we want to keep it affordable for obviously our customers.
No, I get it. And
I mean, we're affordable luxury. At the end of the day, we can't go to. I mean, we've had a couple of conversations recently about creating some really crazy watches, which we've kind of got ahead of ourselves on. I think that we can create some really awesome watches, and we've got some fantastic ideas. The problem is trying to keep the cost reasonable for people, so that we can, because obviously our motto is affordable luxury. it has to be affordable.
We are going to have to blow the doors off though. At some point, like
We have some things in the pipeline.
I know.
Which we can't really talk about.
No, because it's going to be seriously special when it hits. And like we've been out visiting the factories in the last month.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy month, to be fair. Like literally since the last time we spoke to you guys, I think 3 weeks ago, we've been out to the factories. We've been on tour with Big John. Bosh. And we've just been...
Shout out Big John.
Shout out Big John. It was absolutely fantastic.
Down at the Blue Orchid.
The Blue Orchid. And like, absolutely great, lovely bloke, lovely family. I wish his son all the best at his next, the boxing match.
On 21st of December, I think, in Saudi. Yeah.
Not long now.
Yeah.
So he'll be rocking his MJ, and they all loved it. So, I mean, the best thing about this is we are progressing through our plans of what we've always dreamed of doing, is creating all these things. And now it's really happening.
Of course.
So
and
now
it's bringing them to life now.
It's bringing them to life. And like when these chronos turned up, I was literally trying to rip all the boxes open. Ecstatic about seeing them. And I absolutely love them. And then it's like, now what next? Now what next? What do we do next? We've got some more designs coming early January.
Yep.
So they'll be coming.
We're going to be, well, we've got new designs, new colorways coming in Luminex. That's going to be landing in January.
Yep.
We've then got a restock happening of all our other models, which have been in production now for a while. We wanted to make sure they were absolutely perfect. We've changed a couple of things, so we want to make sure that the restock, when we've restocked, the models will be back in stock and will be back in stock consistently now. We won't be out of stock in terms of fusions.
No. We had a problem with that.
Yeah, but you know, come January, I think we'll be in a better place.
But I think it was the right decision, because what we did was the fusions were ready, but the crystals were sitting slightly off flush on the case, which I think would have impacted on the water resistancy.
Yeah. So we've had to go back and make changes.
So we pulled it.
We have a lot of customers actually asking about it.
Yeah, I know.
In fact, they're probably going to be going out the same day they're coming in. But we do have a good volume of stock coming in on those. And then coming into April, we probably will launch our first ever women's collection.
Yeah, women's collections. I like those a lot.
They're brilliant.
I like the women's collection. I think they're really cool. Feedback from our wives.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah, they would wear one, absolutely.
They would like it. So we've passed that stage.
We've got enough colorways and variation of them as well that I think, you know, audience is going to love. So yeah, I think next year, I think it's going to be fairly exciting.
And then Ben, you were telling me that the biggest search on our search bar was meteorite
dials. Yeah, on our website we have a lot of searches for meteorite, but also leather. So we are introducing leather straps. On all our models. We will be doing that in the next month or two. But in terms of dials, meteorite, we can do, but it will be from the same supplier as a very large watchmaker. And it's legitimately, the dial will cost more than 4 times more than the whole watch. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for the meteorite dial. Whether we do it or not, who knows?
Even if we make like a 50-piece limited edition.
We could. Comment down below as well if you'd like to see that.
I think 50 pieces limited, I think like a black DLC case with meteorite dial, and then with like maybe a black strap, like keep it really stealth.
Yeah.
And then also have a interchangeable, maybe like a grey.
Yeah.
So, you know, like it kind of brings that colour out of the dial.
I think it could work.
I mean, I think so. I mean, people are obviously searching for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. And who knows? We could do special editions of each of these chronos as well. But the chronos are fantastic. I really do like this model. I think it's going to go down incredibly well.
No, it has. It's selling really good. It's selling really well, and
it comes and it obviously comes with a gift box as well. Same as the next. We got the gift box. You get the spare strap. You get the strap change tool and the link removal tool, as well as the cloth. So you know, it's a great deal.
And what are the price point on these?
Currently, they're on discount at the moment. I can't say that will be on forever. Currently selling at $159.
Yeah,
so we've got a deal on these at the moment, a fantastic deal.
I think they're great.
They're great, and they're also a great present. Obviously, look, we're in Christmas time. I think they're a fantastic gift. If you wanted to gift someone their first watch, the Apex chronograph is a fantastic gift. It really is.
Yeah, I think so. And then I tell you what, one of our best clients, he's had, I think, 3 or 4 now offers.
Yeah.
Now, he wanted me he loved the, like the starry dial we have on one of the Quantums.
Yes.
He was asking if we could do that in a Luminex as a special edition.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
I-
We could. Why not?
I kind of told him I was going to do it. And
Why not? Well, you didn't tell me this.
I know. Well, that's just why I was telling you now, because being on camera makes me feel like quite honest, and I'm.
And I can't react in a negative way.
No, and I've kind of committed that. So we're bringing out a limited edition Luminex with a quantum dial.
Yeah.
And I promised one of our customers that on WhatsApp.
Why not?
And
I actually think we should do more limited editions. In fairness,
we
could do some small run bespoke pieces.
It gives you a real chance to go like a bit wild.
I'd like to see what people's thoughts are on that. Comment below on that as well. In terms of, if you were going to do a limited edition chronograph, Apex, Luminex, whatever, I'd like to see people's thoughts. What would people most like to see? I wonder, like whether it would be a meteorite dial or a leather strap or a frosted dial or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd be curious just to see what people's thoughts are. And also potentially, if you were going to design a watch from scratch, like what would people like to see? It'd be good to get some comments and feedback from people. Look, we're producing watches that we've always wanted to produce, that we like ourselves. We love the Luminex, we love the case, we love the straps, the interchangeables. Like all this is kind of our ideas, and we're bringing our ideas to life. This is like our passion. But at the same time, obviously the customer and the consumer, we'd love to see what people's thoughts and ideas are.
100%.
If you were going to produce a watch, what would you do? And let's try and get some votes put out there. I don't know. I'm curious. I'd like to see what people think.
People at the end of the day are the ones who are putting their hard-earned money into buying these watches.
Yeah.
So we got to make what they want. We can be very flexible.
Yeah.
That's one of the best things about what being a small brand is we have the ultimate trick of flexibility. We can pivot and turn.
Yep.
We can make a watch with a banana on it if we
Yep.
want to.
Of course.
But, it's just, we can do whatever. And then when, obviously, we spoke to Big John and he wanted prawn cracker
Yeah,
on
he
the
wanted
dial.
a prawn cracker
And
a chopstick as the second hand and stuff.
Yeah,
There's some pretty wild things,
which I think
we'll deliver in January.
Yeah, we've done it. When we went to the factory, they said they would make.
I had an idea for that.
Yeah.
We should maybe do the Chinese takeaway silver box. Should be the box that it comes in, but some form of special one where the lid lifts off and it's like, like with a paper lid kind of thing.
Yeah, I can do that.
Something wild. He'd love that as well. If Big John watches this, he'll most likely probably call us out on that.
Jesus. Well, I love it. 'Tis the season to be jolly. I'm looking forward to everyone's reactions on Christmas Day.
Absolutely. There's been a lot of gifts bought, I think.
Well, there has to have been. There's been thousands of watches sold.
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping that you're watching this video on Christmas Day and you're going to love your watch and, just completely give us feedback constantly.
Absolutely.
If there's any problems, anything you need.
Any problems, message us. If you have any issues, we have a manual on the bottom of the box. Make sure you see the manual in terms of how to set the date, the time. Also, there's instruction manuals for the chronograph. So yeah, everything that you need should be in there. But if there are any issues, please feel free to message us for support, and we'll get back to you straight away.
Definitely.
But yeah, really excited.
I can't wait for next year.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
2025 is the year of the snake in China.
This has been our first year. And what a year it's been.
First year from receiving the first items in March.
From our first ranges to how we've kind of where we've gone and where we've grown, it's been some serious improvements internally, operationally, and also the actual models. Yeah, I think it's been fantastic.
Well, internally, operationally, it couldn't have been any smaller because I was posting them.
Yeah, I know.
And it was bad.
I know, very bad. Yeah, customers were definitely complaining. Apologies if you were.
Sorry, guys. If you're an early customer,
blame Sam.
It was definitely my fault. Like I misplaced things.
Yes. However, we are running a fairly lean and clean operation now, so it's pretty good.
Yeah. We have good operational staff.
So yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to 2025 for all the watches we're bringing out. Thank you for everyone for 2024. We hope you have a great Christmas and a new year, and we'll probably see you in the new year.
We definitely will.
Fantastic. Thanks everybody.
Bosh.